Hello, everybody. I hope you all are doing well today. Quickly, I want to use this opportunity to show the newcomers to this app how to set up their profile before they begin selling or shopping. But definitely, if you plan to sell using this app, you would want to set up your profile ASAP. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin. Find your Garage-Sale.App icon. Here it is. And sign in. For me, I typically sign in via Google, being that I'm on an Android phone. But if you're on an iOS, you also have that option, if assuming you have an Apple credential, which everyone must, right? If you're on an iOS. Okay, I'll just go ahead and sign in with my email address. I'm Daniel Ong, by the way. My name is Daniel Ong, by the way, if you didn't already know this by now. Okay, signed in. If you were here, you wouldn't, if you look at the bottom panel here, you wouldn't have the admin section on the far right. That is, of course, allotted for me and the other admins that help me moderate this app and community. And so for you to set up your profile, you would go to settings, okay, and then you would go to profile at the very top, okay, and then simply tap on edit profile, okay, and then from there you have your circular avatar where you can just tap on this circle and that'll allow you to pick a photo in your album. You can select any photo. Once you select it, and then you can just tap on the crop at top right or just select. You also have the option, of course, to adjust where you want to zoom in on to crop your photo. But I already have an image selected of myself, my wife, and my dog, Chiquito. And so I don't need to select another one. Then at the top right, you have this edit banner button. You can tap on that to select the banner, for your store. This is what most users will see when they visit your garage, your store. You choose a username if you didn't already choose one during sign in, and there's a restriction here with the username, your identity as buyer and seller. So this is the username that you will be interfacing with everybody on the app. This is what they'll use to identify you. It's between 5 or 20 letters or numbers only. Okay. And this is also the extension to your store. So in the future, Garage-Sale.App / the @ and the username would be the extension or your personal unique link. If you provide anybody that link, they will be directed to your store, assuming they already have the app. And if they don't have the app, it'll take them to the Google or Apple store for them to download, and then they'll be redirected to your store after. That's called deep linking. Okay, in the bio, you can put whatever. I'm a resident of since 2021. This is in Idlewild, California, which is the small town that inspired this app, really, because we are very into garage sales here about twice a year, where a lot of the locals would drag all their things, move all their things from within their house and possession anywhere, and then they would sell, of course, like any other garage sale. And the town below would be aware of these dates, and they come up and have a good time shopping around. So we're pretty known for that at this point in Idlewild. So it's pretty fun. Then you can set up a minimum cart total, which will be the minimum dollar amount that people will have to spend at your garage in order for them to submit the cart and checkout of your garage, for you to accept their cart or not. But if you're not a seller, you're just buying, you don't need to set this up. And if you care to help everyone by just setting a very minimum cart value. That's great. If $20 what you need in order for you to meet up somebody, then go ahead and choose 20. That's up to you. Then you would, since this is a peer-to-peer or community app, there's no payment directly on the app to each other. So you just pretty much input your peer-to-peer account handle here, whether it's Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, or PayPal. Whenever you enter that in there, and when people check out or ready or want to pay for their items in advance before meeting you up, let's say it's a neighbor you trust and you just want the items to be reserved, they already have their Venmo filled in on their profile. Then during checkout, all they have to do is tap Pay Now via Venmo, and then the Venmo app will pop up separately with their information on it already, so that it would make that transaction a lot easier. And the same goes for Cash App, then Zelle or PayPal. The password, you've already entered that prior, so you don't need to do any, don't need to touch any of that stuff unless you want to change your password. Okay, so once you do that, you just tap on Save Profile. But before I go there, I want to mention one other thing. Whenever you select your username, keep in mind that after you select your username, you're allowed to make a change like right away. So your first time choosing a name, you don't have to be very thoughtful or take too long. Just choose a name. But the first time you change it, from then on, every 90 days is the window in which you're allowed to change it again. Okay? So change it the first time, cool. You have to wait another 90 days in order for you to be allowed to change again. And that's important just because people know you by your username and other things that is connected to the app that makes changing names around very chaotic for other users or complicating. So we restricted it to 90 days, and that's about it. You just save your profile, and your profile is updated. That's all you need to do. Thank you for following along, and I hope you found this video helpful. And do write in the comments if you have any questions or concerns or any suggestions. I'd be blessed to receive those. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.